Hello everyone, Minky here with the next part of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. This is a training I've done since last time. I've gotten Dusty Fly to level 9, Orbis level 10, because that's when Silken and Cassian evolve. The others are obviously, they don't evolve yet, so I figured, and I wanted to get the evolution on screen because I figured I might as well, at least with Wurmple, yeah, I definitely have to get them on screen, because it's Wurmple, but because it's 50-50, but also I remember this guy, he asked for a Shroomish. It's really funny because it's like that's what I got. That's what I got last part. But yeah, I wanted to save Silken's evolution for a video because it's an evolution, like it's like you know what I mean? It's like, at least with Wurmple, I definitely need to show that off because it's a surprise and whatever of it, but with most other Pokemon, it's kind of a matter of, whatever, it's, not whatever, but you know what I mean, it's that kind of thing where it's like, you kind of know for the most part what they're going to evolve into. Wow, that's not a very good Poison Sting, but I wonder how good it would have been had I gotten a Cascoon. Or rather one of Dustox, because it's going to be, stabbed then, but, but yeah, hopefully we can finish, well, not hopefully, I know we're going to be able to finish the Petalburg Woods this episode, I know that much at least, because I'm trying to go in as, kind of as fast as possible, but not to such a quick degree, if you will, given that, given that I've got a certain amount of parts I want to make. So I want to make sure that I actually get that amount, but at the same time I want to get, I don't know, I don't know what at the same time, I just want to get that many parts done, if you will. I won't see how many parts, but, for now anyway, but, we'll see anyway. Well, we'll see how good I do, and to be fair, well, I know I did, I know I have my list of old videos, saved. I know I've got that, so I ought to check that out actually, see how, because I did LP Pokemon Emerald before, and like, I can't remember how exactly many parts I did. I think I did like 35 or so before I stopped, something like that. So that's definitely something I want to look into. Alright, now I'm actually gonna get rid of Tackle for this because String Shot and Harden at least have more of a use than Nuzlocke, I think. For like, because I want to have some moves that just let me pass the turn, if you will. So that's why I'm trying to keep certain moves, especially when I'm trying to catch certain Pokemon as well. So that's why I'm keeping them. Oh hey, our first Great Ball! Except it's not, it's like at least our third. Yep, Rustboro. Speaking of which, I didn't even go buy anything, I was gonna go buy some stuff. Oh well. Yeah, oh yeah, I did, during my training I did pick up those berries as well, and I planted some more, so that's why I've got different, that's why I think I've got a different amount anyway. So yeah, I might have to go back and buy some stuff, but I love how he tells you to avoid the grass, to avoid trainer battle, not trainer battle, wide encounters. Because obviously this is a Nuzlocke, so obviously it's a bit more dangerous than normal. But yeah. Now this next guy, I'm pretty sure I remember him having an Incada, which I hope he does, because if so, I'm pretty sure it's completely fine to use the Shedinja you get from a Ninjask, from that evolution, so I'm pretty sure that's fine. So I will use, especially since Shedinja won't be very fun to use, because if they've got a super effective move, then yeah, they're gonna not be lasting very long. Yeah, but that's yet to be seen. I'm pretty sure there's an item down there as well. I'll check out this battle. Yeah, Ninkada. It's a pity there's no Ninkadas here in Petalburg Woods, but at the same time we've already got our encounter here, so I guess it's fine. Shroomish is enough of a rarity, I guess. You know. So yeah, that's really nice. I got the flinch as well, which that's going to be a pain if it's ever done. Wow, both flinches. Wow, that's great. I'm getting some good luck now, you know. But how much you want to bet it's going to bite me in the arse later on? Probably going to end up flinching later when it matters, you know. Yeah. Oh, okay. Also, we're also almost done with Petalburg Woods, so yeah, I'm actually pretty right on that. Which that's cool. I don't know. But yeah, I don't. Is there anything else I can really mention in a minute? I don't think there is really. Oh yeah, Pokeball. There we go. I guess one thing I can mention, well, I'll mention this at least. I remember, so whenever Six of Good has an item next to him, you get the little item icon next to them. And I remember, like, way back in school, actually, there was this poster of sorts. I don't know, I think it was a food poster or something. I can't remember, but because I was always using Sixagoons in my team, because I would always at least have one to just get me some extra items, I would often see a Sixagoon with an item, you know, because I'd often try and look for that, if you will. And so, you know, that's and this food poster, it would have, it had something on it that looked similar to how that looked, you know, the Sixagoon with the item attached. As weird as that sounds, you know. That's a little random bit of trivia, if you will. Anyway, yeah, so we've got some orange berries and cherry berries here, and we've also got TM09, Bullet Seed, which that's a really nice TM. It's actually a lot more nicer than I was actually expecting, to be honest, because I remember, like, I think it was either last year or the year before, when Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl came out within the last 2 years or so, and I was trying to look for a build of Pokemon that could deal with Pokemon that had the Sturdy ability, and the Sturdy ability, that makes it so you can't be one-hit KO'd in Generation 4 and onwards. And so I was having a lot of trouble figuring out what to use for that, how to counter that, because obviously I wanted to try and defeat them in one turn, if you will. But I can't, because most moves are only one hits, if you will. Then I realised that we have moves like Bullet Seed. By the way, the berry I just got from them, that's daily, so make sure to go pick that up. Also, real quick, this grass patch, this is still the same route, and I don't actually have the map. Wow. This is still the same route as before, so this does not count as a new area. So if we encounter something here, we've already done it, we've already caught the Pokemon here, so it doesn't matter what we find here. And I know there's 3 items here, and I'm going to check all the spots anyway, because I might as well. But anyway, back to my story. Well, I could have gotten a Meryl. Man. Well, I mean, there is the war stat though. Yeah, what was my story? I can't remember what my story was actually, to be honest. Oh yeah, Bullet Seed. So I figured out I could get, you know, Bullet Seed. Oh, let me check. I figured out I could use Bullet Seed on them, you know, or specifically Bullet Seed. There's other moves as well that would work, but Bullet Seed is the best one, because I'm typically doing my training in the Victory Road, and in Victory Road the sturdy Pokemon are the rock ground type Gravelers. So Bullet Seed is probably one of the better moves, or it might even be the best move you can use. You know, you've just got to get a good Pokemon that can both learn it, as well as other moves that can deal with like the Golbats and the Chokes or whatever else that spawns. You know, so that's something I learned, if you will, and I figured that's a really nice tip, if you will. Because like, I make build Pokemon, you know, like I have like builds for stuff like, typically I have a Payday Persian, stuff like that. And, you know, like I'll have and so I'll typically go for something like a Victory Road Killer Pokemon, which that is basically someone who can easily defeat anyone from Victory Road, any of the wild Pokemon in Victory Road anyway, to, you know, get some good experience there, because they're typically the biggest threats, if you will. They're typically the, you know, especially if you need to take on the league, you know, they're the highest level wild Pokemon for you. So that's the best place to train, if you will, typically, without repeating battles or anything. And then there's and then I have other builds as well, but you know, that's well, I have other builds basically, like League Killers, which are a bit harder to do, but I have League Killers. I have I don't know if I'd call it Cerulean Cave Killers or post-game dungeon killers or whatever, but you get the idea. You know, it's a post-game dungeon that's like really hard and, you know, really you know, big on, you know, like it's got some powerful Pokemon in it, you know, but it's in the post-game now, so it's the strongest area in the game, if you will, that kind of idea. So I'll have areas like builds like that to help defeat Pokemon in such areas. So there's that as well. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'd have. Now here, this guy. Now this guy, as well as the lady that we have to fight before we enter Petalburg Woods, as far as I'm aware, they'll always have a nugget on their Zigzagoon attached for some reason. So if you can get Thief or Covet, then you're gonna have a really nice time stealing that from them and, you know, selling it and whatnot. It's really nice, and they do rebattle you. You just gotta get the Pokénav and whatnot, which is in the next town. I think it's after the gym leader as well, though. So yeah, you gotta be so it won't be for a hot minute, but you know, it's there. You know, it'll be here soonish anyway. But obviously, you also need to get Covet or Thief, which I know we can get Covet on Zigzagoon, which I'm really glad we got Covet. We got Zigzagoon even, because it means we can get at least a Thief move, if you will, and well, it means we're guaranteed to have a Thief Pokemon because you know, like Thief, yeah, we do get Thief TM, but that's not going to be for a while. It's not going to be till Slateport City, and even then, we don't even know if we're going to be able to catch a Pokemon who can learn Thief. So there's that bit as well that we need to worry about. But you know, that's again, that's not neither here nor there. And I do like such moves. I do like such, you know, such stuff. What did I stay in? I should have swapped, because Poison Sting. I think Poison Sting is a contact move. So I run the risk of activating Shroomis's ability whenever I do it. Although they're using Absorb, so I don't know if they're gonna have that much of a nice time, if you will. Yeah, poisoned them. So I can just harden now, not have to worry about too much about, you know, getting too hurt. Because I'm pretty sure Absorb is the only move at this point as well. I mean, I can check the moveset as well, or Absorb and Tackle. Because I mean, my Shroomish, what does my Shroomish have? They have Stun Spore and Leech Seed, which they just got Leech Seed, and I think Stun Spore is at level 7. So yeah, they're not gonna have very good, very nice time. Still doing 2 damage. And yeah, this is just I'm using Harden, by the way, over String Shot, because String Shot, lowering the speed is not going to do me any good. You know, heightening my own defense, that's going to help lower the damage they take from, they deal with Tackle. And I don't want to risk Poison Sting getting me hurt by their effects ball just in case. And obviously if I get poisoned or anything, specifically poisoned, that's the worst one. If I get the other 2, it's not too bad, especially if it's sleep. If it's sleep, I can at least get healed from that, but you know, without having to use anything. But the other 2, yeah, well, poison, yeah, that's not gonna be fun. Of course, you can't lower the damage that they deal with Absorb if it's already doing 1, because it's got to do at least 1 damage if it hits. The only move that can do 0 damage if it hits is Volt Swipe. Yeah, that's the only move, and that's if their HP is already at 1. But that's kind of the point if you want to ensure they have, you know, 1 HP. It's good for catching them. Oh right, yeah, duh, I forgot. What, is still doing 2 damage? That's really odd. They were doing 2 damage all the way through that. That's odd, man. That really is odd. Yep. Fading the Shroomish after a long while. Oh dear. Next battle is the double battle. Now, I think you can actually skip this battle if you have just the 1 Pokemon with you. But I'm not going to do that. Although, I guess what I could do... You know what, I'm going to go heal. Because I got to go buy items anyway, so I might as well heal as well. So I'll call actually... Well, no, I'll go back. I'll buy the items on screen so I can show off what I'm getting, and then I'll cut back to that portion. Actually, I can water these as well now because I got that Whelmer Pail. As well, so that's good. That's going to give me more berries and whatnot, which is really nice. And then I can, especially the Petra berries, because they're going to come in really useful. Because then it's free heals with poison. You know, I don't need to worry about spending too much money on antidotes then. So that's going to be a nice little thing right there. And then, I mean, especially status condition. Well, we don't even have any hold items other than berries. So, you know, they're going to come in really useful at the moment, and then we're going to get better items and whatnot later on. So it's that's something, you know. Alright, what items do we want? I'm gonna buy some more Pokeballs just to be safe. I'm gonna buy some potions. How many do I have? 8. Yeah, I'm fine with potions in a minute. I'm going to buy 5 antidotes because obviously, like I said, I've got to be careful with that. I know I'm getting the Petra berries, but you know, I want to make sure that I have at least some, if you will. Do I want any X items? I mean, it's quite the weird one, if you will, for the weird items, because I don't use X items. And especially since I don't have any defined plan with these guys at the moment. I mean, I guess I'll do Beautifly, like, I guess I'll do some X attacks for Beautifly, but... Or, actually, I'll just rely on them when I get to them. And I'm going to buy 1 orange mail. Because, you know, for the sake of argument, if you will. You know, to collect them, I guess, or whatever. I haven't really collected them in ages, but... Or done anything with them, I guess. I need to look into that anyway, into the mail in this game, but... Yeah, that's a story for another day. So right now it's time to cut, and then I will catch you on the other side of Petalburg Woods. Alright, so during that time, I did one Astonish on a Wurmple, and they poisoned me in one move, so that's why Luditad is slightly damaged like this. Also, I encountered a Slack-Off, which only spawns in Petalburg Woods, by the way. I think the same goes for Shroomisher, to be fair. If we just check, I'm pretty sure they do anyway. Yeah, they just spawned, so we did at least get one rare Pokemon. But Slack-Off does raise the question of, well, I'll go over it in a second once we start this battle. Because the Stug battle, obviously our first one, so, you know, really nice. Yeah, and see, they have Lotad and C-Dot. So, you know, that's good. It would have been kind of cool if I had Beautifly and Dustox, and they would have been like, you know, 2-on-2, if you will. Two counterparts, if you will. Anyway, so, also, what was I saying? So, Slack-Off. Now, they do raise a good point, if you will. In the sense that, you know, like, because in the next town, actually no, you know what, it doesn't even matter, because I just realised that they don't want Slack-Off in this game. It's different in this generation, not this generation, this game, I mean. But like, my point is, like, if you were doing Ruby or Sapphire, and I'm pretty sure this is the case for Auras as well, the remakes, you could, if you catch a Slack-Off, and you could then trade that for the Makihita in Rustboro if you wanted to. As far as I'm aware, when it comes to Nuzlocke and whatnot. Again, I'm not entirely sure what breeding is allowed and whatnot in the game, but I presume, I want to presume that it would be allowed, if you will. But because obviously you have to train up a very low level Pokemon up to a lot in order to even, you know, get somewhere good, if you will. You know, you have to train up a lot, if you will. But, you know, in which case you could then just train up the Slack-Off you have anyway, and then breed them later on down the line, if you have a good enough, if you have a breed buddies as well. Obviously you gotta get lucky with either a female Slack-Off and a male Pokemon that can breed with Slack-Off, or, and I don't think HM users are allowed in that case, or you gotta get any gender Slack-Off and a Ditto, because there are Ditto in this game, but obviously in this case it doesn't really matter, you know, because, you know, there is no Slack-Off, but obviously whatever Pokemon you do need to trade in this game, you know, there is that, so. Yes, leopard berries. Actually, I really like leopard berries, kind of, because they're pretty good as well. Yep, planting berries as well. I'm not going to plant more. I don't want to plant too many, because I want to, for the most part, I want to be able to, you know, get to them easy, and we don't have fly yet. Also, I like this, how there's just a random X-Defend in the corner here. That you can just have to come through this little pathway here, and that's not even connected to Rustboro. You have to go through the route in order to even get to it, and then you can enter it here again. So yeah, there's that. Alright, let's refresh my memory on Rustboro. Oh, this guy, yeah, I remember this guy. I gave him perfectly suited nicknames. It's my expression of originality. Yes, that's it. Pekka-Q, and they actually say Pekka. But given the name Pekka-Q to a PQ, it seems pointless. I suppose this is as good to use a name as easy to understand, but oh yeah, it's just one layer difference, but yeah, I don't know. Pokemon Training School. I know this is where the Quick Claw is located. And then these guys are kind of, I don't know what it is, but I like this trainer school. It's kind of cool in a way. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm a Gen 3er, but Pokemon holding a berry will heal itself. There are many kinds of items that Pokemon can hold. Boy, it sure is hard taking notice down. I mean, I guess, but Pokemon hold items, but they don't know what to do with man-made items like potions and antidote. I hate Scott. Yeah, I didn't talk to Scott last time. Like, well, I did talk to him because it's forced, but I didn't listen to him last time. Yeah, special is cool trainers. That's gonna be me one day. Yeah, we need to get a cut Pokemon. Ironically, we don't need cut. We don't actually need cut at all in this generation. Well, not in this generation. In Hoenn, we don't ever need cut. Yeah, 10 minutes about confusion. I always wanted to see that, and I'm finally getting one. Yeah, trading. This is a cool one. Trading Pokemon with my friend right now. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm sure one of them said like, oh, they're holding an item as well. But anyway, it's also weird how this seat is crooked. But although I guess that kid sits here, so I guess that's that. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Also, this kid here, I always used to think this kid was a sign. I don't know why. I was always confused because he never turns to look at you. He always looks north, if you will. But now I know better. And yeah, this is the HMO1 guy. Yeah, he gives you caught for free. So there's a new move that we got. We don't need it. It's not exactly a good move. It's basically just a slightly better cut, slightly better tackle. I wish it was a slightly better cut, then it would be infinitely as good. But yeah, there's cut, and there's another item, another free item we can get somewhere. I don't think it's this house. Hey, Pokemon special ability. Pokemon for strange creatures. Why do you have 2 tables? Oh wow. Oh, I remember this house. Okay, yeah, it doesn't. You know, this house is like making your own wallpaper design for the Pokemon boxes. I'm not gonna do that right now, because I want to make sure I do something nice. But it's definitely something I'm gonna do at some point. In fact, I might actually have one from my own Emerald file, which I've shown off, the one I mentioned before, which I'll take a picture of that now, and well, I'll take a picture of it in a bit, and I'll show that off when I can. It might not be this part, but it'll definitely be the next part if not. Also, this guy trades you his own C-Dot for Rolts, right? Which is really weird because Rolts is the rare one. Like I used to think it was the Rolts, if you will. Like he'd give you a Rolts, but like I don't know what it is. But C-Dot did spawn for me, so I don't know why he's asking for a rare Pokemon in exchange for a common one. Like because he's an NPC, surely it'd be the other way around. Because okay, yeah, it makes sense that he wants a rare Pokemon for a common Pokemon. Like obviously that makes sense. But like in the context of like a game where it's an NPC, where it's basically no loss, you're not, you're losing something less, if you will, if that makes sense, you know. And it's like, you know what I mean? Yeah, becoming gym leader, nice. Alright, so I don't know where this item is, this Primeval, because I know there's a free Primeval somewhere here that I want to get. I just want to get it for the sake of getting it, because like I said, I mean, maybe it's Ruby and Sapphire specific? Yeah, it's got to be Ruby and Sapphire specific, because it's not in... I'm pretty sure it's not in there, in the Evergrande... Not the Evergrande, the Devon Corporation building. Oh, it's got to be in here then, right? Yeah, it's in here, it's in here. I can't believe I passed this so many times. Okay, here you go, here's Primeval. Give his kid a Primeval, he could have caught something with that. Oh well. Yeah, 3 floors. Although I think there was 4 floors of windows. I don't know. Yep. Alright, so now that we've got that, we can actually, well, I'm pretty much going to end the part in a second. In fact, you know what, I think I will. Yeah, I think I will end the part there, and then... Yeah, I'm going to end the part there, because I was thinking, like, surely there's someone blocking the entrance here. Yeah, there is. But, yeah, I'm going to end the part there then, because we're basically out of time at this point, and, you know, I figured, you know, I don't know, I can explore more of the town later anyway, or next part even, because, again, I kind of want to explore the town, because it's been so long since I've probably played a hoeing game, you know, outside of, like, bits and pieces of auras, if you will. So, which, by the way, real quick thing, I'm doing an OmegaRuby. I did an LP before of Pokemon OmegaRuby After-AEFE Extras. It was supposed to be like the 5-year anniversary celebration Let's Play of me starting, because it started on the 13th of March 2016. You know, which was 5 years after I uploaded my first video, and obviously that's been taken down with everything else. But there will be an LP movie of it eventually. I think it's number 20. I think it's 22nd one. It will be. I can't remember. I'll obviously put in a call out, you know, saying which one it is. But I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be focusing on that as I go along. But it's not going to. But this Let's Play, like, I'm gonna do like the rest of that LP, because I didn't actually finish it. Right, I'm gonna finish the Let's Play, but it's gonna be called After-AEFE, basically. And I'm gonna link it down below as well, so then in the future when it does start releasing, I can obviously show it off. Yeah, I don't need to remember to post it here on me, obviously. And you know, so there's gonna be that, and I'm not gonna release it until the LP movie is out, because obviously it's supposed to be a continuation of the original LP from all the way back when, so that's why I'm not releasing it just yet. So, you know, just bear that in mind as we go along, if you will. That's something to look forward to as well, I guess, if you will. So yeah, that's gonna be nice. Alright, well, that's it from me today. You know, so like I said, check out that LP and whatnot if you're interested. Obviously, you know, like I said, it's not going to be for a while, but, you know, I hope you look forward to it, you know? And, yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a really minky day.